Hey guys, Buffner Gaming back bringing another video, and today we're going to be covering the MP9 in our weapon conversion series. So what we're going to be doing in this video is turning the MP7 into the MP9 Machine Pistol. Then we're going to check out the recoil in-game and see how it handles in-game against bots. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So here you can see our finished design. We're going to go ahead and deselect everything, strip it down, and we're going to start with our base MP7. So what we're going to do here is start with the barrel, and we want that FSS SWAT CQB barrel. So what this is essentially the MP9 has a 130 millimeter or a 5.1 inch barrel on it. So this is the barrel that we want, being the shortest barrel. It's slightly shorter than the standard, you can see. And what this is going to do is pros is ADS speed, cons are bullet velocity. So we're going to go ahead and select the FSS SWAT barrel. Laser, for this one I'm going to go with the TAC laser. For the pros being the ADS speed, aim and stability, and the aim walking steadiness. I found in game this is kind of the combo that I preferred, but again, this is more so personal preference. You can swap this with a grip if you wanted or something else to help out your ADS speed or sprint to fire speed. So we're going to go ahead and select that TAC laser with the 5 milliwatt tactical green laser. Optic, for cosmetic purposes, we're going to go with the Aim Pro reflex sight. So this kind of mostly is the best we can get to the MP9 cosmetic look to it. Again, you can go ahead and also do a hollow or some of the other red dot sights if you wanted. Personally, I think a hollow may be better, but for the build that we're going for the MP9, we're going to want this Aim Op reflex sight. So this is obviously just pros precision sight picture. The con here is the ADS speed, which we're mitigating in other areas being that TAC laser. So we'll go ahead and select this. The stock, for this one we're going to want no stock. The MP9 typically has a folding stock. So to more closely resemble the MP9, we're going to go ahead and select no stock. Give us that look. And then we're going to skip out on the perk, rear grip, as well as the ammunition. And we're going to go right to the underbarrel. And again, for the look of the MP9, the underbarrel that most closely resembles for that foregrip, we're going to go with the Ranger foregrip. So this is the one that gives us that closest resemblance to the MP9. The only difference here is that we do not have the right ammo selection. So in real life, the MP9 is a 9mm Parabellum round. It also comes in there's an MP45 as well as a 6.5 by 25mm CBJ round. So unfortunately, the only choices we have are just different extensions of the 4.6 by 30mm. So we don't have the 9mm Parabellum ammo that we would need. So hopefully they'll add that in the future. And maybe we can get a side fold in stock. But again, for the MP9 look, that no stock gives us our MP9. So this, I'll throw a picture up on screen here. This is essentially the exact replica of the MP9 Machine Pistol. So let's go ahead now and we will get in game, check out the recoil patterns, and then see how it handles against bots.
Team deathmatch.
Okay, so now that we're in game, let's go ahead and find a wall here, and we're going to test out the fire for this weapon. So now that we have our MP9, this is about a good distance, so we're going to let it rip and just see what the recoil pattern looks like if we're not controlling it. So you can see there it's going straight up and slightly to the right, okay? So now let's go ahead and control the recoil. So you can see very accurate there, right? So not controlling, it's going up to the right, and then if we're controlling it, you're pretty tight there. All shots are on target for a machine pistol. So let's try it once more. So again, how you control this recoil is going to be dependent. There I kind of went in a figure 8 if I'm just pulling down slightly. So you need to control it a little bit better, but that is our MP9. Pretty accurate for the distance that we want. Again, it'll get the job done. Come with that 40 round standard mag that we have on this. So now that we've seen the recoil pattern, let's go ahead and see how the MP9 performs in a CQB map like this on Speedball. Okay, so now that we're in game with our MP9 here, a lot of you may remember this weapon from Modern Warfare 3, as well as the predecessor to this, which was the TMP from Modern Warfare 2. We ran out of ammo there, unfortunately. That's the downside of that 40 round mag, so that's where if you wanted that extended mag it would help. But again, MP9 was in MW3. The predecessor of the TMP was in MW2, so you remember that. So the TMP was initially a Steyr 9mm machine pistol developed by the Steyr Austrian company that developed the Steyr AUG. So this was purchased in 2001 by Brügger Thomet, which is a Switzerland company, who developed the enhanced version here, which is the MP9 that we see. So again, in real life, it fires 9mm Parabellum. We don't have that option, so we're kind of stuck with the HK 4.5 rounds here that we would see on the MP7. There we go. But you can see with this build here, especially with this tactical laser, I built this after using it in game. I tried some different attachments, and I noticed this kind of was the best for how I use it, running and gunning. It gets you on site, on target fast. And you're also hip fire with this build isn't too bad. It's definitely manageable, even though we're not really doing too much to help the hip fire with the attachments, but it definitely helps in CQB situations like this to have a tac laser. But again, that's kind of the personal preference to this. Be able to move and run and gun with this really fast, and that's kind of what you want this build for. Again, the only downside, you could go with those 50 or even the 60 round mags, would probably help out a little bit in a map like this, depending on how active you are. But I think a 40 round mag is pretty decent. You see there, less than 8 shots, we put that guy down when I got on target there. And it handles pretty well with these attachments also, so I like it quite a lot, actually. And you can see there, I'm able to control the recoil relatively well. So I know a lot of you have been asking for this one. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Have you used the MP9 here, this conversion? I know a lot of you brought this one up, as well as the TMP. So this is kind of, obviously the MP9, as we said, is the enhanced version of TMP. So have you used this? Do you like it? It's definitely, it handles much better than I initially expected in some of the original attachments I was using with it. So I'm definitely a fan of this build. So let me know in the comments below what you think of the MP9 build here that we have, and if you play with it before. Also be sure to leave your comments below for future suggestions that you want. I think we've had a couple good ones that came through the past couple days. Trying to get to just about every one, so we have a couple good ones that I'm going to be getting to here over the weekend. But definitely leave your comments below for weapons that you think we can build in this game, and I'll be sure to get to those as well. If we can build it, I'm definitely going to make it. Oh boy, we're taking a lot of fire. Typically, I'm not a CQB SMG player, but I definitely do like this build. And you can see there with the 40 round mag, I mean, it's not as much as you would ideally like, but you get a lot of shots down target regardless. And that green laser helps you get on target faster. Oh, darn. So if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Definitely helps out those smaller channels like me. And again, we just hit 5,000 subs today, guys. So thanks a lot for that. I can't believe we did that. I think, you know, right before this game came out, we were sitting around 120. So we got up to 5,000 much faster than I would have ever anticipated. So I'm glad you guys are liking this series. Glad you guys are liking the content. Be sure to let me know below what you think of this video as well as the other ones. And again, additional videos that you want to see and builds that you guys want to see. And then if you have any other series ideas or anything like that, I'd love to hear it. So be sure to let me know them below, and I'll definitely be interacting with you guys there too. Also, if you want to get a hold of me, my Instagram and Twitter links are below in the description, as well as my Twitch. So be sure to check me out on Twitch there. I'll usually be streaming. I think we're going to be doing like Thursday nights, and then over the weekends I'll be there on Twitch or a mix of YouTube here streaming. So I'll be sure to let you guys know in some posts there too which one I'm doing. So you see that they actually decent range on this weapon, believe it or not. Like, so that sniper got me. But you can see that guy right before I got sniped there was at a further distance than we would typically want for a weapon like this. And my shots were all on target, so it definitely handles pretty well. And if you're good at if you're better at controlling your recoil, the more accurate this thing's gonna be, and the TDK for you is gonna be even quicker. There you go. I definitely like this one. It handles really well. Great run and gun weapon.
You're done.
Darn. So let me know what you guys think of this one. Have you played with this in MW3? Did you like this in MW3? Did you like the TMP in MW2? I know in MW2 you could akimbo this thing, which is just crazy. I can't remember if you could do it in MW3 or not, but definitely a good gun. It's good to have this, playing with this one again. and it feels really good, which is great. So let me know what you guys think. Oh boy. There we go. But this is the MP9 from MW3, or the TMP from MW2. I'm Buffner Gaming. Until next time, Buffner Gaming.
Okay.
Out.